I need Augustine to continue his run. Augustine has. Here he goes on the attack now. Holds off his man. Still Augustine. 1v1 has to score. Augustine at the death. Let's go, boys. Thiago now. Finally, Brooks. Brooks now opens up space. Can he get the shot off? He can. Let's go, boys. Brooks with the goal. So here we are back again with another episode of the Leeds United Career Mode series, and yet again it is a massive episode of the series because we've got a major transfer decision to make. We're definitely lagging behind in the title race in the Premier League. Being 7th in the league is unacceptable with what we're looking to achieve this season, and I'm hoping in this episode we can make a push further up the table. And not just the Premier League, the Champions League is also on the agenda. We're going to be playing a couple of Champions League games in this episode, and I'm hoping we can retain that second spot in the group. So we got big games in the Premier League, Champions League as well, transfer discussion, lots going to go down in this episode. And if you guys are enjoying the content, drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new around here, and let's get this underway. So it's now time for the press conference. Get involved by dropping in your questions down in the comments section below. First one of the day. Put Erling Braut Haaland on the left, so when the ball gets to him, he won't have to cut inside and could hit the ball in his stride. That's actually a very good suggestion, because Haaland is not the kind of player who likes to cut in. He's the kind of a brute force player, and having him on that left side, being able to take shots on a stronger left foot might just work. But the problem with doing this is that Augustine might be limited, because Augustine loves to cut inside and he's fantastic in doing that. But maybe to get the best out of Haaland, we might have to make a slight sacrifice. So in today's episode, we're going to be trying this out. Haaland on the left side and Augustine on the right. Okay, now this is the big transfer discussion I wanted to have in this episode. And it's about James Rodriguez, who this season has not been up to the mark. The comment is, sell Rodriguez while you can still get a decent fee for him, and then sign someone like Mason Mount or Phil Foden. Now, I'm not too sure about signing Mount or Phil Foden, but what I am sure of, selling James could prove to be immense for the club. We free up an abnormal amount of wages, like 160,000. We get about 20 million for him. That could help us bring in a top quality midfielder. Now, the only reason I'm considering this is because we've switched to a 3 at the back formation, and James just doesn't fit into that formation. Brooks at cam is superb. Phillips and of course Thiago in midfield. James doesn't work in that formation. Of course, in the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, he works really well, but this season, he's not proving to have equaling or equaled his level from last season, which is really frustrating, so selling him could be an option. Now, nothing's decided yet. The transfer window opens in a long time. I just want your comments to come in and let me know what you guys think about this situation with James. Should we consider letting him go, bringing in the cash and bringing in maybe a superstar midfielder in the upcoming window? Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments section. He gave us one fantastic season, but now that he's turning 30, his form is dipping. Is it time to say goodbye? Let me know your opinions in the comments section. Ooh, this next comment is a big one. Can you play PES 2021 because it's coming out on the 15th of September? Now, if you remember last year, on PES 2020, we did a Man United Master League series, which was a lot of fun to do, but unfortunately, I didn't really get the time to complete that series, and that's why I feel like I've got unfinished business. So, for PES 2021, we're gonna again going at a Man United Master League series, and that will begin as soon as PES releases across the globe. So 15th of September, expect to see a PES 2021 Man United Master League series begin. That's going to be a lot of fun while we wait for FIFA 21. That is the plan. With that press conference done, let's move on. So it's Augustine, after having yet another massive episode, wins the Player of the Episode award. He scored a brace against Liverpool in the last one to get us important 3 points. Not surprised he's picked up the award. I mean, guys, take a look at James' stats this season. They are so underwhelming, especially compared to his stats from last season. 11 games, just 1 assist. Yeah, that is not up to the mark. If you look at other players in the same position, they've been doing much better. Brooks has played just 5 games this season, has got better stats, and it's frustrating to see this, but selling James might just be the play again. It's important that you guys let me know your thoughts on this in the comment section. We've been running really slow with our objectives so far, and I'm hoping this episode we can pick up the pace. Goals from Haaland would be lovely, assists from Brooks as well. We need to make progress today. We're starting off the episode with some Champions League action as we take on the Belgium team, Genk, who have lost every single game so far, so this should be a routine victory for us in the Champions League. Gonna simulate this one with my second team, and I'm expecting a win here, and that's exactly what we get as James Rodriguez actually scores in this one, but he's picked up a knock, and that is not a good sign. That is really not a good sign. For 5 weeks, James is gonna be out. Wow, that just had to happen. As we talk about him potentially being sold, he picks up a broken metatarsal injury and he'll be out for the next 5 weeks. So how long is he going to be out for? That's not good for us. He's going to miss the entire month of November, which is a bummer, and probably even this Real Madrid game. That's tough. I would have loved to maybe see him play against his former team. I've told you guys before, I really feel like this season we've got the team to compete for the title, but on the pitch we are really not performing, so I'm hoping in this episode we can change things and go on a really good run of form. We now play Wolves, who are a team that really annoy me and I hate playing against them, but we just got to get through this one, preferably with a win. Now, as you guys know, Wolves also run a 3 at the back formation, which is going to make things interesting because we're also going to be running the same exact formation. It should make for interesting battles on the pitch. Can we deal with the likes of Adama Traore and all? Only time will tell. Also, I've taken your suggestion into account. HAALAND is going to be playing on that left side, Augustine on the right. Let's see how that works. A big game for us in the Premier League. No room to make errors. 3 points is a must. Of course, if you do look at Wolves' formation, they do play more of a 5 at the back than a 3 at the back. But we'll see how that goes. First chance already for us. Serginho Dest getting in behind. But you really don't want Dest being in those kind of situations. But anyways, at least we're penetrating their backline. Good start. Thiago keeps hold of the ball really well. Now Calvin Phillips sees Dest. I could find Augustine here. It's a good ball into his path. Augustine looking for the cutback for HAALAND. Let's go, boys. The decision to play HAALAND on the left side is working already. What a bombarding run from him into the box. And also, Augustine's cross was just absolutely perfect. Just what we needed. An early goal against Wolves. It'll give us all the confidence we need. Serginho Dest involved in the attack as well. But that run from HAALAND was just brilliant to see. Maybe this is what we needed. HAALAND on the left and Augustine on the right. A slight change like that has already transformed my attack. Let's keep it going. Augustine now looks for Brooks. Sees Augustine once again. Augustine is having a field day down this right side. It's working out really well for him. Still Augustine. Still Augustine. Finding space to shoot. Does so. But this time his shot gets blocked. He's enjoying playing on that right side, which is nice to see. I see Brooks making a good run. So is Augustine. I'm going to go backwards though for Phillips. And now it's Augustine. Fake shot opening up a bit of space. Has to be a goal. Augustine gets the goal he definitely deserves. Leeds United now lead 2-0 against Wolves and we are in cruise control. We're both using the same formation and it's kind of evenly matched now, but we've got way more quality than them and that's showing. A big assist for Calvin Phillips, but that fake shot from Augustine to create more space and the finish as well. Just world class, and there you go. Leeds in cruise control. We needed the win here. And we're almost going to get it. Oh, Nuno Tavares has made a good run as well. We look relentless in this game, which is awesome to see. I'm going to go backwards for Brooks. Chests it down on the volley. Bang! We are dominating Wolves. This is the kind of Leeds you expected at the start of the season. Going with the new formation has definitely freshened things up. And we are creating chances now at an abnormal rate. Having those wing backs bombard and make runs is just so crucial. Like, look at Nuno Tavares here. What an assist from him. Brooks chests is down and then, wow, what a finish as well from him. Leeds in cruise control, 3-0. Might just be the perfect time to make some changes. I'm going to give Luis Felipe a bit of rest and bring on Liam Cooper. We'll also bring on Jamal Lewis for Tavares. And why not Billy Gilmore for Thiago? Oh wait, not that. There you go. Jamal Lewis is on. Billy Gilmore as well. Just before the substitutions have been made, we might be able to create one last chance as Thiago is going to go all the way here. Still Thiago looking for that finesse shot. Rui Patricio with a big save. Would have been nice to see him get that goal there and then be subbed off, but it is what it is. Here goes HAALAND. He seems to be a different player now. He's playing on that left side. Here's HAALAND now opening up space. This is brilliant from him. Look at HAALAND now. Oh my god, that's the HAALAND we signed for 60 million. Just dominated the Wolves defense. They didn't know what to do. His pace was too much. And now on that stronger left foot of his, of course he's going to bang it in. HAALAND makes it 4-0. It's complete humiliation for Wolves. And I'm so glad it's Wolves we're beating because they are such an annoying team to play against. Rui Patricio always makes an insane amount of saves against us. But this time he couldn't stop us. 4-0 now for Leeds. HAALAND once again looking to potentially get a hat-trick here. Look at HAALAND's pace. He's unstoppable at this point. Gets the shot off and the hat-trick is in the bag. Erling Braut Haaland finally is stepping up and showing what he's all about in this series. A completely dominant hat-trick. He has made fun of that Wolves defense in this one. You guys saw his pace there. That's the 95 sprint speed that he has, because nobody's catching him when he gets in behind defenses. He is just so strong, can hold off defenders, and it is literally a perfect hat-trick there from Haaland. So prominent and dominant finishing right there from him. Absolutely brilliant. 5-0 against Wolves. This is what we expect from the team. Looks for Jamal Lewis, who's gotten in behind. Could look for a pass in the back. And Augustine gets himself another one. This is too easy. What on earth are Wolves doing? They've been embarrassed at Elland Road. Our biggest win of the series so far? I think it is. I really think it is. 6-0. It's complete domination. We've gotten all the revenge we wanted on a team like Wolves, who've been so annoying to play against. It's been a top-class performance from us. Haaland taking home the match ball, deservedly so after a brilliant hat-trick. What a performance from us. Were you expecting Haaland to get a hat-trick today? Not really, because he's been in kind of a dormant state for us, I suppose. Not the best of form, not scoring that regularly, but a slight tweak to how we play, and Haaland is banging in goals for fun, so let's hope we can keep that up. Getting some training done. You guys have been telling me to train the likes of Shackleton and Roberts. That's exactly what I'm doing, and look at that. Shackleton already going up now to a 76 overall. And there you go. With that massive win that we've just had, we're now in the top 4 in the Premier League. 6 points off the top. 1 point behind Man City, who, by the way, we're facing in our next game away from home. If we can take that form from that Wolves game into this one, I think we're in a good spot. Once again, I'm going to stick with my 3 at the back formation. I want to win this game. I want to put as much pressure as possible on teams like United and Spurs at the top. So let's get it. Now, when you win a game 6-0, the last thing you want to do is change up your tactics or formation. So I'm not going to be doing that. The same exact 11 starts in this game as I did in that game against Wolves, because I don't want to mess things up. We won that game 6-0. I want to bring that kind of form into this game as well. So this is how the team lines up. Leeds versus City. Let's get into it. Now, that's the Man City team we're facing. They've got a lot of pace up top, haven't they? Gabriel Jesus, Raheem Sterling, a lot of technical quality with Bernardo. I don't really know who their CDM is, but their backline does look suspect with Fernandinho, Blind. They haven't really invested in a defense, I suppose. We can get at that City defense. It's crazy with the amount of money Man City have. They haven't really improved their backline in this series, because, well, why do they need to when they've got this kind of an attack? Raheem Sterling banging in the first goal against us. Man City have the advantage. Clearly not the start we wanted, but we've made comebacks against teams like this and situations like this before, and I'm expecting that to happen. Fair enough, City. That was a good goal. Here's Serginho Dest. And I see Augustine making a good run. Could take this one wide, does so. And this is what you get when you're playing Augustine on that right side. He's got pace to burn. Looking for a cutback. It's decent. And what a goal from Leeds United on the counter-attack. Absolutely lethal. It's David Brooks with the goal. Augustine was absolutely blistering quick down that right side. He gave no hope for Zinchenko. Or was that Daley Blind? I'm not entirely sure, but both of those two had no chance whatsoever. The cutback and finish was just oozing of class. I mean, look at that for the finish from Brooks. Literally passed that one home. And we get the equalizer. Come on. Back now to Augustine. We're keeping possession well. Look at the amount of space our players have. Here's Thiago now. Looks inside for Haaland. Fake shot. Opening up a bit of space. Can he get the shot off? That's the real question. Does so. Edison with the big save and Blind forced to clear it away. We're looking in top form. We've responded perfectly after conceding the first goal. Here's Thiago now. Let's see what he can do here. Looks to open up a bit of space. Still Thiago. Maybe could go for goal here. Thiago trying his luck from there. Can't blame him, but that was never going in. Daley Blind is having a shocker. He can't keep up with the pace of our attack, and he's making stupid mistakes here. That was god-awful, because Des was going nowhere. He was on his weaker left foot, and Daley Blind just tripped him. A chance for us to make it 2-1 now. Big moment, big moment in the game. I'm going to go with Haaland for this one. Hat-trick hero in our last game. Let's just try and go top right corner. Can Haaland put this one in? Please score this, Haaland. It is absolutely pinpoint from Erling Braut Haaland as Leeds make it 2-1. Just the penalty we needed. I'm glad I didn't miss that one. I'm not going to lie. 2-1 and we've turned things around. It's been a shocking game for City's defense. Calvin Phillips now looks for Augustine. Sliding this one for Brooks. Oh, another big mistake from Fernandinho. What on earth are they doing? I'm going to square this one for Haaland. Easiest goal we'll ever score. Fernandinho just slipped. That was a Gerrard-esque moment there for him. I don't know what's up with City. They started off the game so strong, and then they've just completely collapsed. We're leading 3-1 now. That's a complete gift from City's back line. David Brooks unselfishly squaring that one for HAALAND, and he gets himself another goal, his second of the game. He's what now, on 5 goals for the episode? Unbelievable there from him. Let's go, boys. We're dominating Man City as well. I'm going to send this one for HAALAND. He has got the pace. This City defense just cannot cope with HAALAND. He could be on a hat-trick here. Still HAALAND looking to chip the keeper. Oh my god, that is cheeky as it gets from Erling Braut Haaland. He has come alive in this episode. This is the HAALAND that played for RB Salzburg, and of course Borussia Dortmund. Well, that same HAALAND is now dominating for Leeds United. Unbelievable scenes, man. Back-to-back hat-tricks, that is just abnormal. He was struggling before this episode, a slight tweak to where he plays, and well, he's now banging in goals for fun. And this is against Man City as well. I remember we had Augustine scored a few hat-tricks against Man City, and now it's HAALAND. This is unbelievable. Pep Guardiola looks to be in disbelief. HAALAND has just done a madness. Before this episode, he was on 3 goals in the Premier League. He's now on 9. How mad is that? I don't think the first half couldn't have gotten any better for us, because HAALAND was just unstoppable. Let's keep this going in the second half and secure important 3 points. Uh-oh, just as I said that, they almost scored the goal. Whew, that was close. Gabriel Jesus hitting, I think, the side netting. Berkey got a touch to it. HAALAND looks for Nuno Tavares, who's having a field day in this game. It is now Augustine who's looking to try and maybe join the party. Looks to find HAALAND brilliantly, going for goal. Big save from Edison. Would have been his 4th goal of the game and 7th of this episode. That would have been just insane. Big save from Edison, keeping City from getting even further humiliated. I'm going to be making 3 changes just to freshen things up. On comes Rodrigo for HAALAND. Gravenberch comes on for Phillips. And Liam Cooper comes on for Luis Felipe. Let's see this game out now. Here's Brooks now. Can we see a similar performance from Rodrigo like we just saw, of course, from HAALAND? Oh, Rodrigo has burst through. Still Rodrigo looking to get another goal. Can he still shoot here? He does get the shot off, and that's in. Immediately after coming on, Rodrigo scores. This 3 at the back formation is broken, man. The amount of spaces I'm seeing is just crazy. I think having the fullbacks out wide make the opposition's fullbacks try and go wide to mark them, if that makes sense. And that's giving me way too much space to work with. And also, City's defense is trash. That's just the best way to put it. They've been embarrassing. We've been unbelievable in this episode. We've scored 11 goals in our last 2 games. City have been humbled here. And that's that full time. One of our most dominant performances in this series. 5-1. HAALAND back again with the match ball. Back-to-back hat-tricks. I don't recall any player doing that for me on FIFA 20 career mode. I think Messi did it once on like FIFA 19 for me, but I don't think it's happened before. This is unbelievable from HAALAND. What an episode he's had. Well, this is some nice news. James Rodriguez has returned early and recovered early from his injury. I don't think we're going to be using him in this episode, but he should be back for the next one, which is awesome to see. Oh my god, is this actually real? We're second in the Premier League now. With those 2 gargantuan wins that we've just had, we've gone from 7th in the Premier League all the way up to 2nd, 4 points off Man United, who are, by the way, unbeaten this season. We've scored the most goals this season along with United, and guess what? Next episode, that game against Man United will be played. That's going to be epic. For now, focus is on the Champions League. We've got a game against Torino, which, by the way, if we do end up winning, we secure Champions League round of 16. Because the thing with this game is that if Torino beat us here, and then Real Madrid beat us in the next one, we could end up going to the Europa League and finishing 3rd. So I do want to play this game against Torino, secure the win and qualification. Let's get it done. So we're going to have to massively rotate the squad for this game against Torino because of fitness reasons. And for that reason, I'm switching back to the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. I do prefer the 3 at the back formation, but I don't want to be wasting the stamina of all my defenders. Now we got to preserve their stamina, so that's why I'm using this formation. A lot of changes though. We've still got HAALAND leading the line, but then Nketiah comes in, gets an opportunity. Gilmore, Gravenberch, so it's a different Leeds team, but it's still good enough to beat Torino. Let's get into it. I'm honestly very interested to see the likes of Nketiah and all in action because we haven't used them in a lot of time. So let's see how they play, and also how the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow formation stacks up, because I've been loving the 3 at the back formation. That's been so effective. Going back to the 4-1-2-1-2 is going to feel like a big downgrade now. Gravenberch now looks for Jamie Shackleton. Still Shackleton brings it inside. Big chance for him to score. What a finish from Shackleton. Wow. This kid has got it all. I mean, you could basically play him up front because this guy's finishing is just unbelievably good. 1-0 up against Torino. Just the start we needed. Shackleton, yet again the man for the job, scores in the Champions League. We take the early lead against Torino. Let's go. Oh, Bellotti going for goal from ridiculous distance, and what, he's pulled that off? Andrea Bellotti with a screamer here in the Champions League. Fair enough, that's the level of this competition. And out of nowhere, Torino find themselves 1-1 in this game. That was a phenomenal goal. Berkey was caught out there. Here's HAALAND now. Lovely stuff to keep hold of the ball. Releases it for Shackleton, who's so quick, man. It's crazy how quick he is. Looks for the cutback for HAALAND. Chance for him to score. Has that gone in? It has. I think it has. Leeds lead 2-1. For a moment, I thought that is one of the greatest blocks you'll see on career mode, but it's gone past the line. I'd love to see a replay of that because it was super close. Have a look at that. What even is that for a clearance, man? Guys? That shouldn't even be possible. He's put his leg through the net. What a joke. I'm glad this wasn't cleared off the line. Otherwise, I'd be fuming, man. Wow. Well, we still make it 2-1. HAALAND with yet another goal in this episode. Here we go. Chance for Torino to score and get the equalizer. Once again, they've done it. Literally moments after we, of course, take the lead. Fair enough, Torino. Good football. This game has been, or this episode actually, has been goals galore. So many goals have been scored. And now we're going to have to work really hard to get back in the lead. Fair enough, Torino. That was another great goal. Here we go now. Roberts looks for HAALAND. HAALAND is opening up some space. There's nobody catching him. I'm just going to go for goal with HAALAND. Almost makes it 3-2 there. A lot of power behind that shot, but there was just too much distance from the position he was in and the goal. So couldn't really get that one in the back of the net. Although a corner for us. Jamie Shackleton. I'm going to try and whip this one in. It's decent. Cooper heads it back for Billy Gilmore. Chance for us. Nah, they get it away. We got to make some changes because HAALAND looks absolutely finished. There's no way he's lasting the entire 90. So we're going to sub him off, bring on Gelhardt, give him a chance because I don't think we've used him ever in this series. So let's see how he plays. I'm not too concerned about the result of this game. Of course, if we lose, that's bad. But if we draw, that's perfectly fine. So I'm okay to take that risk to preserve HAALAND. Gonna take this one shot with Roberts. He tries to turn his man, does so successfully. Releases it for Jamie Shackleton. Can he get the goal? No way. How has Sirigu saved that? That was our chance to win the game. Full time against Torino. With this draw, we've secured qualification to the round of 16. Now, because we couldn't win this game, Real Madrid have pretty much confirmed their spot at the top of the group if they do win their game, which we'll find out. But another decent performance from us, especially considering we pretty much used our second team. We're going to be simulating this one against Middlesbrough, and I'm expecting a win from us using a mix of my second and first team. And well, there you go, 4-1. What another dominating performance from us. Rodrigo with a brace. Love to see that. So there you go. It's pretty much confirmed now. Real Madrid finish top of our Champions League group. We finish second. No chance for Torino to finish second in the group. In fact, this group is pretty much done. Torino are going into the Europa League. Next episode, we will play against Real Madrid. Looking to maybe get a win over them, considering they might rest a few of their players. But yeah, it's going to be fun playing Real Madrid at Elland Road. So can't wait for that. But yeah, we've completed our objective. We're in the round of 16 of the Champions League. Now, next episode, though, is about to be epic. The rivalry between Man United and Leeds is going to be taken to the next level, because we both are now fighting for the title, and we're up against them at Old Trafford. A win would put us just 1 point off the top of the league, and that will be massive. So next episode, that's about to be a huge one for the series. Now, that's what I call progress. HAALAND was just unbelievable in this episode. We've made so much progress with our objectives, with Brooks getting assists, HAALAND scoring. You'll love to see it. Now, before we wrap this one up, I mean, we don't really need to have a discussion. HAALAND is going to win Player of the Episode award next time around, because he's just had an unbelievable episode. With that, it's time to wrap up today's episode of the Leeds Career Mode. It's been a pretty big one. I mean, the goals we scored and the sheer number of goals from 7th in the Premier League all the way up to 2nd. That is just crazy. Next episode, we keep continuing our journey to the very top of the Premier League. We'll keep that going. Drop a like on the video if you're enjoying the series so far. Subscribe if you're new around here. And I'll catch you all next time.